Welcome to another video of Dead by Trash Can. My name is Cubeproductions, and today we're using Skull Merchant as always, where I use a really interesting perk that gives me a really good win, as you'll see, so I recommend using this build. The build is, of course, Eruption. What this perk does is when you kick a generator, that generator is highlighted in yellow. If a survivor is hit in the dying state, every generator that you kick that's highlighted in yellow will lose 10% of its progress and start to regress. And then if a survivor is on one of those gens that explodes, then their aura is revealed to you for 12 seconds and they will scream, and you basically get really good gen regression and survivor location. And because we're kicking gens with this build, we use Call of Brine. What this perk does is when you kick a generator, that generator is highlighted in yellow, and then it will automatically regress 125% its normal regression speed for 60 seconds. And then we use Jolt, so we can also make it so that when we down a survivor, all generators at 32 meters near that down survivor will explode and lose 8% automatically and start regressing. This all works really well together because Call of Brine will basically will tell us if a person hits a good skill check or not by giving us a loud noise notification. And then I was going to use Dragon's Grip, but then I realized I want to change it up for a different perk called Gearhead. I've never used this perk before actually ever, and it's the first time I've used it. What this perk does is when you hit a survivor and they lose a health state, then it activates for 30 seconds, and then every time a survivor were to complete a good skill check on a gen, then you get their location or their aura revealed to you for 8 seconds. And I want to use this build basically so we can try and stop generators. Then we're going to use our add-ons using geographical readout and brown noise generators so we can move faster and make them oblivious. The whole point of this build is to basically slow down gens a little bit, but then use our add-ons to be able to chase survivors and win. Let's show you how great this build is in this video. On Midwich Elementary School, one of, if not the best map for Skull Merchant, probably the best map for a killer in general. This map is so good for Skull Merchant because of the fact that it's a small map, so it's really good for her already. It has indoor parts, so that means that we can basically, we can basically protect drones on the top and bottom floor using good drone placement, and we can protect more than one gen at once with one drone. This map is really good for Skull Merchant because of all those reasons, and also because of the fact that I know what I'm doing. So of course, when you get a good map and you know what you're doing with your killer, it makes it really fun, or at least for me. And also because of the fact that I have these really interesting perks that basically give me really good value. Right now I already got Eruption on this gen, so now all I have to do is try and get this gen. Let me get this person exposed. I know someone's almost exposed by looking at the left, but I don't know where they went. That girl was looking at me, but I was like, no, I'm not going to chase you because honestly, I need to make sure I get a good start and not just a long chase start. So instead what I do is I continue going down here to try and figure out what these survivors are, damage all these generators, and that way I can activate Eruption on them. But I need to get a hit because of the fact that if I get a hit, I can get Gearhead activated and I can get some really good value. This, like I said, this is the first time I ever used Gearhead, so I wanted to try and see if I could get some value out of it because I realized this build is all about seeing the aura of survivors and being able to make sure I can stop gens, and by stopping gens, I can focus on chasing survivors instead of focusing on gens. So right here, I realized this is a really good spot for a drone. I can protect both gens, but I didn't even choose to do that. I choose to just try and figure out where the survivors are, and I look, there's someone right above me, and they're slowly getting exposed. I'm gonna watch where they are on the radar. And I look, and they're no longer getting exposed, so I'm like, well, okay. But then I'll go over there, and you see that is because of Call of Brine. Call of Brine is telling us that person on that gen, and they got a good skill check. But then someone just randomly drops a God pallet. I'm like, what are you doing? And then this girl tries to flashlight at me, and I'm like, okay. So I'm going to activate this drone so I can make them all oblivious. But the reason why I don't chase her is because I realized that someone's on this gen, and I'm making sure they don't get this gen because Call of Brine told me they're on the gen. Also, I've activated my Gearhead, so now I know that Gearhead's activated and I can easily see where the survivors are that are doing gens. The only problem with Gearhead is the fact that, like, Call of Brine gives you a loud noise notification, while Gearhead you have to actually actively be looking at the at the gens and hoping they get a good skill check. There's a high chance they won't even get a skill check. This girl goes into a dead zone. I don't know why she went up here. I was gonna try to expose her, but I didn't want to even try because I realized if I get rid of my drone, she might just run away and I won't be able to expose her. She's a really good palette, but because she didn't mind game it correctly, I was able to down her. So we get a really quick down really early in the game, and because there's no one on gens, we were able to do a lot with Call of Brine and Eruption activated, which literally made two of the gens that had some progress on them lose even more progress. Hook this girl right here, quick hook. And now we're going to continue go back, you can see on the left side that generator is still in yellow. That's because of Call of Brine. It's regressing faster than it normally would. I do think Call of Brine is a good perk. The main reason why I don't use these, like this perk, not this perk, because add-on choice in general is because, not add-on choice, perk choice in general is because as a Skull Merchant player, when you use perks like this, I feel like survivors will be like, oh my gosh, a Skull Merchant only worrying about gens, but it's like the opposite. Because I'm focusing so heavily on gen perks, I can focus on chasing. But I don't think survivors understand how that works. Like, they think I'm just trying to protect gen, 3 gen only. No. Literally, it's now that I have these decent perks, well, these really good perks that are good at taking gens, I can focus on the chase. And that's exactly what I do. So this girl is down right here. I'm gonna quickly hook her in a really good spot. Now, sadly, I don't have a Scorch Hook, so I don't have like Scorch Hook, Pain Resonance, where I can just, you know, make the gen with the most progress lose its progress, 25%. Instead, I have to rely on these perks and actively be kicking gens, which is kind of bad because honestly, kicking gens takes a lot of time. But luckily for me, this person, I don't know if he's oblivious or he just like is not understanding how the map works, but they're running towards me. So now I'm going to be able to catch them because I move 7% faster thanks to my geographical readout and them being inside my turn radius. I believe that's 7% or my 5%. I can't remember. It was 7% or it's 5%. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna hook down this person before he can go in this window. And Joe's gonna activate, and also now I have Gearhead. But I know I saw someone behind me, so I'm not stupid. I'm going to quickly down this person. I'm pretty have a flashlight or something. Then they go behind me, I'll chase them. And even though I probably shouldn't be going after them, at this point I feel like I'm in a really good position where I can afford to chase this person. I thought they were going to revault the pallet, but they didn't. I get another jolt on the same generator. That's not like jolt too, because jolt can stack on gens. Meanwhile, Scorch Hook Pain Resonance only happens once you hook every survivor. Oh, once every time you hook a survivor. But because of this reason, we got another really quick down. Now I'm trying to go back towards the person I just downed, and try to hook them. But sadly, they get picked up by another survivor. But luckily for me, they're just doing nothing. And then this person is gonna get exposed. I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking he's exposed and he's on a gen. But then I look and he has on the gen, he got a good skill check thanks to Gearhead. So I know he got a good skill check. This girl is gonna try and do some mind game, but in reality, it's gonna go off. This guy is gonna run towards me. I know he's exposed. Then he gets, because he's oblivious, he doesn't know I'm there. So I get another quick down, and I know this girl is right over here on this jungle gym, on this loop. So I got another quick down, and the game is over in 5 minutes. This was like the best game ever with my Skull Merchant. I've never had a better game. And I want to say honestly, it was all thanks to Gearhead. Gearhead really helped because of the fact that I can see the aura of survivors when they're on gens, and because survivors are always on gens, it's basically really good. I don't think Gearhead's a bad perk at all, by the way. I just feel like this went so well. And it's funny because I actually was trying to record a whole different video. I was trying to record a video where I was going to be using the perk Eruption, and that video will be out soon, by the way. But I was going to use Eruption, and that was the whole focus of the video, to use Eruption with Skull Merchant and show you how good Eruption is on Skull Merchant. But then I end up getting this amazing game instead where I just do insanely well. And I wanted to showcase this game to y'all so I can show y'all that not all Skull Merchants play in a really lame way. A lot of us play in actually decent ways or fun ways. I know it might look like the build is just gen protection only, but if you listen to my commentary, you understand what I've been saying the entire time, and you know that I don't just do like gen protection only builds. Literally, this build had a lot going on. But this person unhooked himself. He's so lucky, but it's not gonna matter because I know once he starts slowing down, that means he lost his not unbreakable. He lost his endurance, and I can rehook him. So it wasn't worried at all. And because the person the people who were on the hook weren't dead yet, the hatch didn't respond. So I was able to dial him and rehook him. So that was the game. And I also got the hatch. Literally a perfect game. And no one rage quit against my Skull Merchant. Like literally, it was the best game ever. And I really want to showcase the game for y'all. And I'm glad that I was able to showcase the game. I got really lucky with the good map. And I also played really well. So I was able to win. Gearhead saved me and gave me a really quick win. And I wanted to just say that if you have any builds, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I'll be posting even more videos. The Eruption video will be up soon. Also, we'll be recording more also called Paper Origami King videos and uploading those. And as the time I record this video, Mortal Kombat 1 comes out in about a day or two, day and a half. That will also be on the channel, so look forward to that. If you have any games you want me to play, let me know in the comments. And if you have anything to say, I'll let me know in the comments. This person put a sad emoji, and then I typed back towards them because I was like, wow, that's funny. So I just said to them, I don't even know what happened in that game because of the fact that that game was so fast-paced and so funny. But like I said, I had fun, and it was really funny how all that happened. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day.